Thank you, Jenny. I love you. Hello, everyone. Before we begin, I inform you that this presentation includes mention of violence and racism, which may be emotionally challenging for some individuals. If you find these topics triggering, please know that it's okay to take the necessary steps for your emotional safety. Now, I am inviting everyone to my thesis journey. Let me introduce the pirates. In 2016, a 23-year-old woman was fatally stabbed in a public restroom in Seoul, South Korea. The perpetrator waited inside, allowing 6 men to pass before the victim entered. He later confessed that his motive was from feeling ignored by women. Despite this clear motivation, authorities refused to classify it as a hate crime. The tragedy sparked a feminism reboot in South Korea. A young Korean woman started to speak out courageously against misogyny in South Korea. In response, my friends and I founded a feminist collective. During the 2010s, the Escape Korea movement emerged as a response to the harsh living conditions and hyper-competitive culture. This movement particularly resonated with young Korean women, especially amidst the feminism reboot era. Many women made the difficult decision to leave or had already left South Korea in pursuit of better opportunities and environments. Among the 8 members of our feminist collective, 3, myself included, left South Korea. So how are these women who left Korea faring? How are they navigating life after Escape Korea? Research indicates that the first-generation Korean immigrant women in the U.S. often encounter significant struggles, including the loss of familiar environments and social networks, language barrier, social isolation, and loneliness. But I noticed a significant gap in existing studies regarding the communities and narratives of first-generation Korean immigrant women in the current landscape. Existing studies did not show the motivation of immigration, neither the significance of the Escape Korea movement. How about now? I moved to New York in 2021, escaped from Korea's gender discrimination. Seeking sanctuary in this city, I encountered yet another form of discrimination and hate. Hate crimes targeting Asians have surged during the COVID-19 pandemic. In response, New York City launched a public art campaign titled, "I Still Believe in Our City." While this campaign provided some solace, I couldn't shake off questions. Do I truly belong here? Will I ever call America my home? Driven by these uncertainties, I wanted to explore the experience of other first-generation Korean immigrant women in New York. How are they navigating this situation? These reflections led me to the crucial questions. How might we create a safe and inclusive environment environment that foster a sense of belonging for first-generation Korean immigrant women? Recognizing the importance of understanding and addressing the unique needs of this demographic, I embarked on a series of one-on-one interviews to collect stories of first-generation Korean immigrant women in their 20s and 30s living in New York. Their interview with first-generation Korean immigrant women in New York unveiled a tapestry of diverse and fascinating life trajectories. Then I noticed a recurring pattern emerged. Many began interviews with statements like, "I don't know if this could be a story." This tendency reflects the enduring pressure for women immigrants to continually prove themselves and the pervasive uncertainty that often accompanies their journey, that compels them to downplay their achievements, attributing their success to mere luck, rather than acknowledging their own agency and resilience. During my interviews, I discovered a valuable resource for first-generation Korean immigrant women, an online Korean book club led by Chorung Lee, a supervising librarian at the New York Public Library, 53rd Street branch, and a first-generation immigrant herself. While the club welcomes all participants, it's notable that the majority of its members are women, highlighting the urge for connection and community within this demographic. Recognizing the significance of this initiative, we built the partnership. With our partnership, I am dedicated to fostering connections and cultivating a supportive community to address the shared experience of first-generation Korean immigrant women. My goal was to build a space where these women can openly discuss the challenges they face, document their immigration journeys, embrace their immigrant identities, and celebrate their accomplishments, and empower through recognition. This is how the journey of the Pirates began. The Pirates is a collaborative safe space for first-generation Korean immigrant women who relocated to New York City seeking sanctuary from prevalent gender discrimination in South Korea. Women of the Pirates collectively recount migration experiences, commemorate achievements, affirm their identities, and document the contemporary narrative of Korean women's immigration history. New York Sailing Log is the first writing workshop of the Pirates. Developed and executed in collaboration with Mina Ha and with the support of the 53rd Street Library, this workshop is designed to cultivate a safe and inclusive environment, provide participants with a platform to share their own narratives and forge connections through writing, nurturing a sense of belonging and building solidarity within the community. The workshop unfolded across 2 sessions. The primary objective of the first session was to create a safe and non-judgmental environment for sharing writings. 10 workshop participants, meeting for the first time, introduced themselves and engaged in open conversations about why they left Korea and the struggles they encountered during their immigration journeys. Participants were given time to individually write their immigration journeys in advance of the second session. During the second session, we share feedback. Some participants express the experience of relieving, confronting, and processing traumatic events and emotions for the first time through their writing. Some left their writing incomplete as they realized they had not yet fully processed their experiences. So collectively, we decided to extend this workshop until all writing is completed. The deadline for the final completion has been set for May 20th. The Pirates is an ongoing endeavor fueled by the belief in the power of storytelling to bridge divides and foster understanding. Once the New York Sailing Log workshop is complete, the next step is to share it with a wider audience. I am planning to launch a website dedicated to location-based storytelling. Scan the QR code to receive updates on the Pirates, which will be held in various formats such as websites, public events, and zine workshops. Tears shed during one-on-one interviews and workshop discussions reaffirmed my belief in the necessity of supporting first-generation Korean immigrant women who have immigrated due to gender discrimination. Embarking on the journey of the Pirates was a declaration of the validity and existence of these experiences. Through sharing this journey, I imagine a diverse community of the Pirates, spanning generations and nationalities, navigating the seas of life with fearless determination, propagating love and courage in our wake. I conclude my presentation by sharing a beautiful poem that Mina shared with me. Won't You Celebrate With Me by Lucille Clifton. Won't you celebrate with me what I have shaped into, a kind of life I had no model. Born in Babylon, both non-white and woman, what did I see to be expect myself? I made it up. Here on the bridge between starshine and clay, my one hand holding tight, my other hand. Come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. The Pirates stand as a testament to courage and resilience. With profound respect and admiration, I honor the resilience of the Palestinian people amidst the ongoing genocide and displacement in the lands of Palestine. I express my deepest gratitude to the first-generation Korean immigrant women who trusted me and shared their stories. Thank you so much. We'll be back after intermission. Thank you.